Hi, good afternoon, Dr. Banerjee. This is Sean Duncan. I'll be doing our Case 2 presentation over FedEx Corporation and UPS. My partner is Sean Kameter. I will be doing our topic overview of describing the competition in the industry, the strategies by both FedEx and UPS, the inhibiting and enabling factors for both companies, and is there a sustainable advantage between one of the companies? So to start off, I'll be going over the overnight package delivery system. I think we can all agree over the past 10 years or so, quite frankly over the past 5 years, that the overnight package delivery industry has absolutely taken off because of companies like Amazon, and just the online shopping phenomenon has just made companies like UPS, FedEx, third-party competition with United States Postal Service and DHL. Even all four of these companies can thank Amazon and the online shopping community for boosting their numbers to where they are right now, because if it wasn't for Amazon and all these companies, I mean, maybe these numbers wouldn't be as inflated as they are. But according to the book, the overnight package delivery industry is broken down into 3 categories. The first category is the weight of packages. I think we all know we can send letters, we can send packages, or we can send freight, which is over 151 pounds. Those are the letters, the packages, and the freight are all categorized into the weight, and the letters is 0 to 2 pounds. The packages are between 2 pounds and 150 pounds. And like I said, the freight is over 151 pounds. The second category in the overnight package delivery industry is the timeliness of service. So when you go to send a package, you can have it overnighted, you can have it deferred delivery, which is around 2 to 3 or 4 business days usually, or you could have it delivered within 2 business days, or you can have it delivered in 3 business days, or you could have it just regular delivery, don't have to pay any more extra money, and have it ground delivered regular delivery, which will probably get there in about 4 business days on usual. Now we go to our last category in the industry, which is transportation method. You can either have it flown there and then it will be overnighted, which is usually an overnight or a 2-day delivery, or ground, like I said, which is more of a local thing. I mean, if say we're here in St. Louis and I wanted to send a UPS package to my grandma, then that would be, for instance, a ground delivery. But if I wanted to send something to my family in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, then most likely I would have it flown there if I wanted to get there within 1 business day or 2 business days, or I would have my transportation method be via ground, which would probably take 3 to 4 business days to get to Ohio. So now we're going to look at the business strategies between these 2 companies, which is fairly interesting because when you look at the 2 business strategies for these companies in UPS and FedEx, they tend to seem to mirror each other, which is good and not good, because you want to be, in a sense, different to the customer, but then when you look at it, the 2 companies kind of near to mirror each other to keep up with their competition. So the first business strategy I'll be going over is the customer relationships and the customer commitment. I think in today's world, it's almost every business in today's world makes their #1 value. They want to make a great relationship with the customer, and they want to make a commitment to the customer. It's #1 on everybody's board. If you don't have a relationship with your customer and you're not committing to them, then you need to be in a different business or get a different occupation, because without you making the #1 commitment to the customer, then how do you know what the customer wants? You know, what if they have a problem and they call about the problem? Well, we'll put it to the side. We're not really committed to you. we're committed to our business and how we run things, not how you want to run things. The customer wants the company to aid their needs, and that's what UPS and FedEx is trying to do, is they're trying to make the customer's needs and wants their #1 priority, which should be said for every company. Next business strategy is the pricing factor. I think every customer wants that lower price on an overnight shipment. Who has the lower price, FedEx or UPS? How can I be tight to the cent when I'm sending something overnight or tonight? I know for a company that I worked for over the summer, they used UPS because of their better prices overnight or 2-day. I'm not sure if that is correct still, but we used UPS because of their better pricing overnight and 2-day shipping. They also came up with a weight-based pricing. For instance, if I was to send a package through either UPS or FedEx, the pricing of my package would be based on how much it weighs, obviously. So if it weighs around, my package weighs, let's say, less than 2 pounds, then I will probably have a certain amount of money that 2 pounds is. So if I have a 2 pound package, it will probably cost me, I'm just throwing an estimate, probably around $15 to $20, and that's just an estimate. And if it's a 10-pound package and I need it to be overnight, then obviously the pricing will be inflated a little bit because it's over 50 pounds and it needs to be there overnight. So the pricing factor for both companies is crucial. They're trying to lower their unit per cost. They're trying to invest in new technology like every company is. They're trying to get that new inventive way of how to have that step ahead of the competition. And then we're going to go to the Cosmos and the DIAD for both FedEx and UPS. So when I said Cosmos, that's going to be Customer Operations Service and Master Online System. And that's a part of the FedEx kind of motto there they run there. They want to be the customer first, operations, service, master online system. And then UPS's motto is DIAD, Delivery Information Acquisition Device. So delivery, the information, the acquisition of the package, and then the device, the signature. Now we're going to move on to the enabling and inhibiting factors for both companies. I think there's a lot of enabling factors, not many inhibiting factors to both companies. Let's just start off with the inhibiting factors since there's only a few. There's the main one that we found, me and Sean, when we went over this case, was the third-party competition. I think most groups were probably going to talk about the third-party competition. DHL and the United States Postal Service, USPS, the people who deliver our mail, they're probably, UPS and FedEx probably aren't worried about these two. I think the only thing they're worried about is the market share they're taking over. I think FedEx and UPS want the whole piece of the pie, and when they see DHL and USPS take some slithers off their pie, then they get a little angry. But there's nothing they can't do about it because they can't run a monopoly here, so they're just going to have to deal with DHL and USPS. I don't think, unless they merge together, that they're in any way scaring FedEx and UPS, but you never know. So now we're going to move on to the enabling factors of FedEx and UPS. So FedEx is, quite frankly, they're more innovative than UPS. Both companies have a really good superior on-time deliveries compared to DHL and USPS. I think FedEx and UPS make it kind of their benchmark that they have their package delivered on time. And if it's not delivered on time, then there's going to be a online note where the customer or a call from them on why the package wasn't delivered on time. The expansion of services is another enabling factor for both. They help build customers' revenue and trust. The technology has made it easier for both companies, obviously. And the biggest enabling factor for UPS and FedEx, I would say, is the brand recognition. When we think of overnighting a package or delivering a package or letter to somebody, unless you're delivering a letter and want to cut a little cost and you're tight to the dollar, then USPS, the United States Postal Service, is probably your choice because they have lower delivery costs and take away a little market share. But the brand recognition for FedEx and UPS are just, it's their staple. Everybody knows it. Even I know UPS's motto, what can Brown do for you, obviously. So those were a little bit of the enabling and inhibiting factors. And then we're going to move on to our last topic, which is is there a sustainable advantage between one of the companies? And me and Sean don't really think there's a sustainable advantage between one of the companies because both companies are so similar, where when one makes an improvement, either UPS or FedEx will try to mirror that idea that they have. So there really isn't, but when one does have a sustainable advantage, then the other is just going to try to one-up them. So as of now, I don't think either one has a sustainable advantage, but you never know. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon.